What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Mike Tyson, Tyson Fury. Get this. Mike Tyson, very critical of one thing about Tyson Fury. Mike Tyson has came out with some constructive criticism for current heavyweight king Tyson Fury. In a recent interview, Fury, who is named after the American icon, is widely regarded as the number one in the blue ribbon division, a position he has earned with his wins over Deontay Wilder and Vladimir Klitschko. However, Tyson said that he should be more active and should take less time between fights. And this is what Mike Tyson said. He said, "I think Tyson should fight more. He takes too much time in between fights. I fought 15 times in 1 year. I'm a strong believer in having 4 or 5 fights each year." Those are the words of Iron Mike Tyson. He said, "He would have done very well in the era. I've always rooted for him. When he wins, I win. I'm his number one fan. It's egotistical for me, but I'm proud of him." And those are the continued words of Mike Tyson. And let me counterpunch. At this point, I think activity wise, I don't think Tyson needs to worry about fighting more than twice a year unless the protocol is to fight more. Now, I remember Tyson stating he would like to fight more, but at what opposition? I don't think it's the activity with Tyson Fury. I think people misunderstand me. I think people misunderstand the purpose of me talking about Tyson Fury and critiquing him. Okay. I don't think it's, like most superstars, I think it's twice a year unless he wants to change that protocol. Okay. That standard of fighting more than twice a year. Because most superstars, as we've seen in the last 10 years, from Mayweather to Canelo and I guess Tyson, it's twice a year, and that's not really deemed as being inactive because the standard of how guys fight now, you have guys out of the ring like Jamal Charlo that hasn't fought in over 600 days. So you're looking at it like, wow, okay, if those guys are inactive, what do you think about Tyson fighting twice a year? I would say that's pretty good in comparison. But, when Mike fought also, and he fought like 15 times in 1 year, that wasn't when he was at that elite level. He didn't fight that much when he was, in the late 90s or mid 90s even. In the 80s, sure, because he was getting that clientele up. He was getting the experience. He was getting the rounds in. He was getting the knockouts. You know what I mean? He was earning his pound of flesh by knocking out these guys, staying active, staying hungry, right? But with Tyson Fury at the level that he's at, I don't think he needs to fight 3 or 4 times a year unless he just absolutely wants to. And I do doubt that it will be against guys like Joe Joyce and Usyk and Ruiz. I think it will be like more of maybe a rematch with Otto Vailene. That would be something I would be interested in seeing so Tyson can seal the deal once and for all with his newfound crunk style. I would go for that type of opposition. But other than that, I don't think, critiquing him over being more active, I don't think that would help. I think it's the quality, not necessarily the quantity. But of course, Mike is talking about himself. And of course, he is and he should be a fan of Tyson Fury, which I think, first of all, Mike Tyson is a fan of all these up and coming fighters. He's not a hater. Okay, so he doesn't have he hasn't been drinking the haterade, so like a lot of those guys that were retired and they had everything bad to say about these particular fighters, you know what I mean? And that's not cool. But Mike Tyson is not one of those guys. Tyson Fury has his name, so it's his namesake. So of course he's going to root for Tyson Fury. They get along well, they gel well. They're both bald-headed. They're both exuberant. They're both showmen, and they both was fighters, and they always will be warriors. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Mike Tyson criticizing Tyson Fury for the one thing that he sees that's a kink in his armor. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!